during those major events too, you get some waves on Tahoe, and a lot of people like to go surfing. So even though it doesn't seem like the most wonderful time of the year to maybe go surfing, whether you're in Tahoe or in the Northeast, you look at these waves and there are people that are cashing in. They love it. Last week's storm, they brought high winds and along with it, the high waves along the Atlantic coast. And that was a great news for some winter surfers. So joining us now, surfer and special education teacher, Steve Hauser. Steve, thanks for being with us. And, this is incredible, right? That storm brought some major waves. It looked gnarly out there. Tell us how big they were.
It was definitely gnarly for sure. And they're calling it Monstrous Monday for a reason. I mean, these swells were reaching 20 to 25 feet. The Delaware Bay buoy registered a wave height at 6.3 meters, which is 20 feet. And that hasn't happened in 30 years.
That's incredible. I mean, yeah, when we're looking at these visuals, we all looking at each other. Wait, this was New Jersey, right? This was impressive. I could see why so many people wanted to get out and take advantage of that if you're an avid surfer. What sets the waves in New Jersey apart, though, from areas that you would typically think of? Maybe like Florida or California or Hawaii. What is it like to surf those kind of waves?
I mean, there's a reason why Hawaiian surfers like Jamie O'Brien and Nathan Florence make the trip up here to New Jersey. It's because New Jersey produces heavy waves. And unlike the mid-Atlantic and Florida, New Jersey doesn't have a continental shelf. So deep water is going to run close to the shore, and that's going to allow the swell's true energy to reach the beach. And when you mix that with some heavy offshore winds, I mean, it's going to make for some pretty epic conditions.
Yeah, I mean, this is fascinating. I can keep watching this on loop here. Do you think do you think something like this could happen ever again in New Jersey?
I think it could. We had some pretty big waves, last year, but, this well was pretty big. And my friends that are pro surfers, Ben Gravy and Rob Kelly, they said it was the biggest swell that they have ever seen. Wow. At one point, it got so tough that Ben had to use a jet ski to get out. So hopefully, we get some more waves like this.
This is and you can see the wind impact too. I love when the waves roll and then you see that water spitting up off the top of them. Can I ask you something? It's tough. So for me, I feel like I'm isolated. I'm Floridian. I love the warmth up here right now. A lot of people complain lack of snow, right? There's too warm. But as a surfer, are you kind of enjoying this kind of warm pocket right now?
Yeah, it does. It does make it for a little bit easier conditions. I mean, nobody likes paddling out when it's -2 with a wind chill of -12 and your eyelids are literally freezing shut. But those are some of the conditions that we have to deal with as New Jersey surfers, and we love it, and I think it gives us our reputation.
Yeah, Steve, you're hardcore, and I love it, man. That's true passion to be going out in that when you know you're going to be freezing. I do want to ask you, though, because this was a Monstrous Monday, and as great as it is for you, to get out there and hit the waves, did you deal with any of the other impacts from this storm?
It was a pretty crazy storm the night before it happened. Like, the storm happened the previous night, and it carried through the entire night into early morning. And yeah, I mean, it kept me awake all night. And it got to a point where, I had to go sleep in the guest room, which it didn't even help at all either. All my back roads were flooded. So it took me 3 hours to get to work, as a teacher on Monday morning. And then afterwards, we went to the beach.
That's incredible, right? That delays. It's tough, right? Because it makes an impact for your job, as you had said, as a special education teacher. But then you get out there for your passion, and it all kind of fades away when you can hit the waves. Thank you so much, surfer and special education teacher Steve Hauser. Thank you for being with us.